It's in our nature, as humans, to look for the opportunities in life where the amount of time, effort, and money is significantly lower in comparison to what we can get out from it. On Unsymetric, I will try to help you to identify, analyze, and utilize these opportunities in the blockchain space. Hello guys, my name is Zeljko and welcome to Unsymetric. So if you take a look at the retail investors, even though the blockchain industry was one of the fastest growing and most profitable segments in the last 10 years, many of these retail investors actually lost their money, and getting their trust back will probably be one of the biggest drivers not just for the next bull run but for the blockchain adoption in general. Firstly, if you remember 2017, we had pretty much new ICOs coming up every day raising millions of dollars. It was enough to call yourself a Web3 company to raise funds. This balloon had to explode and it took us around 3 years to recover. We're experiencing similar situation today where many of the losses for retail investors occurred during the recent events with the Luna, Celsius, Voyager, and just the recent one with the FTX, which is probably the worst one, which brought even some reputable projects down, as Solana, which dropped from like $38 to $12 within just few days, with the risk of going even more down. So the losses are coming from multiple directions, from different hacks, holding money at centralized exchanges, big companies getting over leveraged, or just bad trading or investment strategies. This is the reason why I decided to start Unsymetric, to provide you valuable insights and views on cryptocurrency markets that you can take in your advantage to take better return on your investments or mitigate the potential losses if more events like this occur. Also take the note that all the information that I provide on this channel is for the entertainment purposes only, it's not a trading or investment advice. As I said, my name is Zeljko, I was born in Serbia and most of my life I spent living with my mom and my grandma. Here a lot of people live from a few €100 monthly, and really early in my life as a child from a single parent I realized that it won't be easy to achieve above average life from a financial standpoint. So I had a weird path. I was always a passionate gamer, mainly for MOBA games like Dota and League of Legends, and at one point I was ranked first on European ladder in League of Legends. I created a website for elo boosting and I used my skill to boost other players, and that's pretty much how I started earning money online. Later on I realized that playing games 24/7 isn't that healthy and I earned a lot of weight, so I decided to go to the gym, and that's pretty much how I developed another passion, powerlifting, and I also opened a gym in Serbia. I thought that on this way this will give me a financial freedom and more time to focus on powerlifting, training other people and things like that. But actually the situation was quite the opposite. I spent most of the time like cleaning, doing some administrative tasks and stuff like that, so it wasn't the dream that I imagined. So I realized that I can utilize my skills better working online, and I started working on Upwork in 2016. And just after that, when I was researching how I can earn a passive income, I came across Bitcoin, Ethereum, mining, and all the other crypto related things, and that drew my attention immediately. I loved the idea of a peer-to-peer electronic cash, and just a few days after I heard for mining, I decided to buy a mining rig and I called my friend to assemble it at my home, so I started mining from my apartment. That's pretty much when my passion for blockchain started, and since I already work on Upwork, I continued to research the industry and I realized that there are more and more jobs which are related to crypto and blockchain as well. I worked on many different projects, from various market research to marketing tasks to analyzing various data sets, financial forecasts and building pitch decks. In 2020 I also started trading, researching smaller projects and investing more aggressively, and at that time I found a way how to utilize the high volatility of blockchain markets, and I developed a trading algorithm which gave me small consistent returns. And that's pretty much how I got to 6 figures. Along the way, I was trying and researching many different things, some of them worked, some of them didn't. I also made many mistakes, where probably the worst one just happened to me recently, where my Binance account got hacked and I lost majority of the funds there, so like holding most of the money on centralized exchanges isn't a smart idea, and it will take me probably a while to recover both mentally and financially. But we are humans and we all make mistakes. The most important thing is that we don't repeat them in the future. And now, since I'm starting the journey all over again, I hope that my experience will help you and that you won't make the same mistakes as I did in the past. And I hope that we both grow in the future together. Honestly, I started following many different channels in 2017 and that helped me a lot, so I want to help you as well. Some of the channels that I would recommend you to follow if you're not doing that already are Benjamin Cohen, Chess Trading, DataDash, Kurosheke, Blockware Intelligence. They all use different approaches when it comes to the trading and investing, and I think seeing different perspectives helps you to remain objective, and that's one of the key success factors to become a good trader or investor. These are the channels for which I have a huge respect and from which I personally learned a lot, but if you look at the situation today, there are so many channels that are posting either super repetitive content, either promoting shitcoins or different exchanges, or they're doing cash cow videos where they're not providing their own insights or views or their experiences, and I think these are the most valuable things that you can actually see. This allows them to not stand in front of their words and pretty much to change their stance when the market conditions change or when the difficult times come, even though they were saying completely different things previously. Of course, we all make mistakes and we probably will in the future, but it's important to embrace them, understand why did they occur, and to not repeat them in the future. It's a part of the growth process, but it's important to remain honest and transparent since it's the only way how we can grow together on this journey. Also, consistency is key, and to grow as a trader and investor, besides the fundamental and technical knowledge, we also need to grow mentally and psychologically as well. Many people, when they experience a losing streak, they lose confidence completely, or when they experience a winning streak, they become overconfident. In the second case, this can lead to even bigger losses since they start using bigger leverage, bigger positions and things like that. So both of these can end up badly. The most important thing is to stay in the game since this will give you time to learn and improve on the long run. So the main reason why I see the blockchain as the biggest asymmetric opportunity today is if you look at the growth curve of crypto, it can be compared to the growth curve of internet in the 90s. We experienced a significant downfalls in the past as we are experiencing one currently, but we also experienced significant gains as well in different segments, and the DeFi is probably the biggest one. People made millions from various staking protocols, selling NFTs or just shorting the market at the right time. But still, the key is taking small consistent actions that are giving us small profits. Pretty much everything else is betting and hoping that our portfolio won't get smashed to zero, especially as the industry is evolving and we have more and more big institutional players joining the industry that can manipulate markets to some point. The obvious fact that the industry is evolving besides the expanding use cases is if you compare different times. When I joined the industry during the winter, many people thought it's all over and that we are going to zero, and despite the fact that many companies continue building, the people were still quitting the industry. Only the real believers remained, and many of them either created great projects or they invested early enough so they can take significant profits. Now we are in a little bit different stage where even though many bad events occurred and many people lost majority of their funds, they can still understand the full potential of blockchain and the opportunities that it provides us in the future, and they remain in the industry, while the biggest obstacle is probably driving new people in. Honestly, I wanted to start a channel a while ago, but I was procrastinating a lot, and also I think that there is no better time to start a channel than in a bear market, since many people actually need valuable insights and they also need encouragement, since many people make mistakes or they are frustrated by the bad decisions that they made. So many of them actually quit the industry, and the education is probably the best way to keep them in. Bear market is actually the time when many people actually create their wealth, since it usually takes you one bull market and one bear market to understand some things, educate yourself and significantly increase your portfolio. I'm not saying that this is the best time to join the industry, but it's definitely not the worst, and one of the mistakes that I often see is actually people are joining the industry when the markets are at the top, and instead they should listen to what Warren Buffett said: be greedy when others are fearful, be fearful when others are greedy. And just by looking at the market sentiment and price, it's easy to understand at which stage we are currently in. On Unsymetric, I will try to provide you valuable and unique insights and views on the cryptocurrency markets, and I will try to help you to navigate through them and to make the right investment and trading decisions and avoid possible mistakes along the way. We are going to cover different aspects from various data analysis, technical analysis, on-chain analysis, and maybe even cover some interesting projects that I see that they have potential in the future. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, these are just my personal views on what I see on crypto markets. You should never invest money that you cannot afford to lose, and you should always do your own research before investing your hard-earned money into any cryptocurrency project. I will probably post videos once per week or when I have something that would bring value to you. Also, I would highly appreciate if you could write anything in the comment section below. You can write what you would like to hear me talking about, you can write your name or pretty much anything, since it helps other people to find this video easier due to YouTube algorithm. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. I appreciate your support and have a wonderful day. Bye! Live the grind. Remain persistent and focused on your journey. Learn and improve every single day and you will experience compounding success.